Before you scroll, pause. My child, listen. When I am at the center of your family, love is strengthened, wounds are healed, and hearts are knit together in ways this world cannot undo. This is a promise etched, not in stone, but upon the very fabric of creation, a divine blueprint for the sanctuary you call home. Do not believe the lie that your family must, whether it storms alone, relying solely on fleeting human strength or the fragile wisdom of the world. Human love, though beautiful, is often conditional and prone to exhaustion. Human patience has its limits, and human forgiveness can be a struggle, often tangled in the thorns of pride and hurt. But I am the source of a love that never fails, a patience that never wanes, and a forgiveness that is as boundless as the heavens. When you invite me to be the cornerstone of your household, you are not merely adding a spiritual element to your life. You are anchoring your family in the eternal, unshakable foundation of my very being. This is where true strength is found, not in the absence of trials, but in the presence of a love that overcomes them all. Welcome to Sacred Scriptures, where my whispers meet your soul. Families were never meant to stand on human strength alone. Look around you, my child. See the pressures and the fractures that this world inflicts upon the sacred bond of family. Pride erects walls where bridges should be built. Misunderstandings sow seeds of bitterness that can grow into forests of resentment. The relentless pace of life can pull you in 1,000 different directions, leaving you disconnected from those you hold most dear. This is the struggle of a house built on sand. But when I am the foundation, everything changes. Grace flows into the spaces where pride once ruled, softening hardened hearts and paving the way for humility. Forgiveness, which once felt like an impossible mountain to climb, becomes a gentle path you walk with ease, because you remember the immeasurable depth of my forgiveness for you. You remember the cross, where every one of your failings was washed clean, not because you deserved it, but because my love demanded it. This remembrance transforms your heart. Love, in turn, ceases to be a fleeting emotion and becomes a deliberate, divine action. It becomes patient when tested, gentle in the face of harshness, and enduring through every season of life, because it is no longer your love alone, but my love flowing through you, a river of living water that refreshes, cleanses, and sustains. Psalm 127:1 declares, "Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain." Contemplate the profound truth in these words. You can work tirelessly, plan meticulously, and strive with all your might to build a happy, stable home. You can provide every material comfort, create schedules, and set rules. But if I am not the architect, your labor is ultimately in vain. It is like building a magnificent structure with flawed materials on shifting ground. It may look impressive for a season, but it cannot withstand the inevitable storms. I do not build with the world's materials. I build families on truth, not on the shifting sands of popular opinion or fleeting cultural norms. I build on forgiveness, not on the toxic foundation of grudges and scorekeeping. I build on blessing, not on the inherited patterns of brokenness and pain. My blueprint is one of eternal security. When I am the builder, the walls of your home are fortified with peace. The rooms are filled with the light of joy, and the doors are open to grace. Your family becomes more than just a collection of individuals living under one roof. It becomes a testament to my goodness, a beacon of hope in a world desperately searching for true connection. When parents understand that their primary calling is not just to provide, but to shepherd, they begin to teach their children to walk in my ways. They lead not by force, but by example, showing what it means to love me with all their heart, soul, and mind. They create an atmosphere where prayer is as natural as breathing, where my word is the ultimate authority, and where grace is the air that everyone breathes. And when children, in turn, learn to honor their parents with a love that is respectful and genuine, a beautiful, holy symmetry is created. In this sacred space, I dwell among them. The presence of the Holy Spirit becomes a tangible reality in the home, a gentle but powerful force that transforms relationships from the inside out. This is where miracles happen. Generational wounds, the patterns of anger, addiction, fear, or neglect that have been passed down from one generation to the next begin to be healed. The chains of the past are broken not by human effort, but by the redeeming power of my love. New legacies are written, legacies of faith, of forgiveness, of unconditional love. and of unwavering hope. A family once defined by its pain can be redefined by my presence, becoming a source of blessing for generations to come. Let me be at the center of your home. Do not give that sacred place to anything else. Do not let anger sit on the throne of your family, dictating the emotional climate and poisoning your interactions. Do not allow the idol of control to reign, creating an environment of fear and stifling authentic connection. Do not surrender to the cold, desolate kingdom of silence, where unspoken hurts fester and relationships wither. Give that central place to me, and to me alone. When I am the foundation, your family stands strong, not because the storms will cease, but because your anchor holds firm and deep within the bedrock of my faithfulness. My presence is not a magical charm that eliminates all difficulty. It is the unwavering light that guides you through the darkness, the unshakable peace that calms your heart in the midst of chaos. My presence turns mere households, simple structures of wood and stone, into true havens of peace sanctuaries where every member feels safe, valued, and deeply loved, not just by each other, but by their Creator. Thank you for spending this moment with sacred scriptures. My sheep hear my voice, walk with me, one whisper at a time.